Now, the idea for this video was to do a day-by-day episode, 10-minute videos for the days we were here. But once I got here, that all changed. Because the fishing on our lake has been proving difficult. That's fine. I have finally managed to catch on our lake. It took a while. I had two nice little carp last night. I'll throw some pictures in now. But I just wanted to see if I could catch a fish on our lake, on our little lake pod up there, before filming. This is not our lake, but I'll show you anyway. And they're very, very cool. They're pretty damn well equipped. But there's two sets of these lake pods, and the fish are a bit sketchy. The guys either end have been catching quite a bit. He actually lost his rod in the water. Managed to get it back though, that's alright. But I've finally started catching, which is really nice. So what I'm going to do now is go for a little wander around the site, give you a little tour, and see what my plans are. Because I haven't really thought about it. I had this big idea for filming and it fell through. Well, it didn't fall through, I just didn't start filming. I'm actually going to rent some carp gear for free. All the kit, big net, rod, rigs. I don't think I've got to buy is bait. There's a lake behind me with lodges on it, floating lodges. They're pretty cool. And this lake, judging by the sign here, I'd say is called Mallard Lake. And this might be one of the ones I fish, and this might be the peg I fish, to be honest. When I rent the carp gear today, someone's left the rod rest. And I can see fish moving around already. If the weather holds up, I might come down later. But I'm not holding out much hope. Not really. So no further down there, there's about 6 more lakes. Can't fish all of them. You can fish most of them. But I'm not going to walk around all the lakes today. I did that yesterday with the wife. We had a good look round. Impressed with Clawford lakes so far, even if the fishing has been very challenging. All I did on the first night, lose fish. All I did on the second day until 6 o'clock was lose fish. I think I've lost about 6 fish in total. Hook pulls, snapping hook links. It all went very wrong. But I broke the curse. I caught 2 fish yesterday, and they do give a good kick. So if I'm renting this carp, yeah, I'm a bit scared about fighting a 20 plus pound carp. 20 plus pound carp. It's quite difficult to say. One of the lakes I'll probably have a session on through the week is Jenny Wren. Now, I've wanted to catch a koi carp since I ever started fishing. That's got 2 koi carp in it, and to the best of the fisheries knowledge, they've never been caught. So imagine that. That'd be great. Catching 2 of them. One of them. I've just jinxed it. There's a spa on site, so she can be in there and relax. She's been ever such a good advocate while I've been getting frustrated with the fish down south. So the fishing has been difficult on the other lake. I did have a nice one last night off the top on bread. It's a big old mouth. I'll put a picture of that here. A few little bites. Nibbles. Look at that. Pretty. These southern fish must have like northerners. Catch these all day while I'm waiting for a little cat to come along. Lots of feisty little roach as well. They are corking fish. Let go. Corking. Big old perch. Demolished it. And what you're going to do is you're going to put all your spiky bits away. Stop eating my discordia. Ow. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. He spiked me. Another big perch. Stop it. Don't want to be spiked. Put your him back there. Says he's got cracking.
So after getting home I realised I hadn't really filmed that much towards the end of the trip, and we'd been to the Eden Project and had some quite rainy days while we were down there. But eventually when the weather cleared up again, I was speaking to a guy who'd been fishing on moorhen, and he'd said he'd been catching quite a few tench off the bottom on corn, so I thought I'd give that a go. And it worked. I caught a few tench, a few pitches here. I did catch one on the carp rod as well, which didn't stand a chance against the heavy gear, but it was good fun nonetheless. I did eventually catch a 5-pound carp on the carp rod. Now, it's not record breaking, but for me, that's a nice big fish. Put up a good fight. It managed to get stuck in some reeds, and you can see in the footage, the moment the fish gets free of the reeds, manages to get out into open water. That was a nice fish, very pretty fish. If I had some things to say about Clawford Lakes, the pros are that the staff can't do enough for you. Very accommodating. The guys in the tackle shop, he is fantastic, very knowledgeable about his waters, more than happy to give you advice with where to fish, what to do, how to set up your rigs. Absolutely spot on, 10 out of 10 for you, buddy. All the restaurant staff were really nice, and the groundskeepers were really nice as well, so the staff are spot on there, they really, really are. If I had some cons to Clawford, a 4 PM check-in is very late. We travelled from the northwest, and we were 7 hours into a journey, and we got there about 2:30, so 4 PM check-in just felt a bit late. 2 o'clock would be perfect, which is the norm, I believe. Most places are 2 o'clock check-in. To do with the fishing, if you could stock Pod Lake 2 and Pod Lake 1 with some silvers, or even a load of smaller carp that aren't, they would seem to be quite shy biting. Which means if a pleasure angler like myself was to go down and want to sit on the deck and fish and catch fish all day, that's not really going to happen. Could have been the time of year. The fish must have stopped spawning about 2 weeks before we went, maybe a week, so that could have had something to do with it, but they were still very sketchy. Even after speaking to the guy in the tackle shop, he said it's quite thin on fish. So if that's what you're wanting to do, I'd recommend getting a different accommodation and walking to another lake to catch fish all day. But overall, it was a really nice holiday. I did catch quite a few fish, I'm happy with that. The carp renting, well, the carp gear renting has inspired me to buy my own carp gear, and that's really funny because I said I'd never do that because I don't chase big fish, but even catching a 5-pound carp on the carp rod was really nice. So I've done it, and I'm going to go and film the videos with that. Overall, I had a really good time. I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.